Hey everybody, today we're going to be showing you how to catch a snowflake. I live in a place where it's not snowing today, so I can't catch any snowflakes on my wet little tongue, and that makes me sad. It makes me upset. It makes me thirsty and hungry. I'm a thirsty boy, and I yearn for the refreshing taste of a pristine snowflake. Oh, how I wish I could be in a small wooded area surrounded by nothing but bare frozen trees and beautifully fresh snow. It's always so quiet when it snows like this. Listen. I can't hear a thing. It's perfect. I love not hearing things. The earth is far too loud most of the time, if you ask me. There's the sound of traffic, or of animals yelping, or of machinery grinding, or people belching and farting and pooping out of their fourth floor windows right into the street. I don't know if it's like this where you live, but there's a part of the town here where people have gotten into the habit of hanging their rumps out of their windows and pooping onto the pavement below. I guess it initially started as an attempt to save water by not having to flush. I get it. I try to save resources when I can. We must care for the earth even though it's a terribly brutal place that cares not for us. We must do what we can to stop the suffering we have caused the planet. I understand that, so at first I applauded the people who had the courage and courtesy to poop out of their windows into the streets rather than waste a flush of water in their toilet. When it first started, there were stories about it on the news. It was seen as a local curiosity, a fad that surely wouldn't last long, but they were wrong. It started 6 years ago and there are still turds falling from the windows of tall buildings all throughout town. The municipality even instituted a waterless cleaning crew that came through a few times each day and swept up the sloppy mess. It's a difficult, thankless job. I know. I was part of that task force for nearly a year before I got fired for not disposing of the collected waste properly. You see, I have a large garden. Well, it's not really a garden. It's the corner of an unused field that I've commandeered and used to plant vegetable seeds that I've pulled out of garbage cans. You'd be shocked if you knew how many tomato slices and pieces of cucumber and zucchini and eggplant end up in the dumpsters behind restaurants. All you have to do is dig around in the muck for a little while and you're sure to find a veritable bevy of usable seeds. Anyway, I collect garbage seeds and sow them in my corner of this neglected field and grow most of the food I eat. I'm not a millionaire. I can't afford to go to the local grocer to purchase my ingredients all the time. I also can't afford the expensive mulches and fertilizers that are required to grow these plants. Sometimes I have to get creative when it comes to caring for my crops, and this is what led to me being fired by the turd sweeping task force. As I said, fertilizer is expensive. I can't afford to buy the name brand stuff. I can't even afford the generic bags most of the time, so I thought, why not just use some of the bags of poop that I haul around all day at work? Surely nobody will miss a bag or two of the stinky brown. Surely I wouldn't be hurting anybody if I secreted away a few pounds of the stuff to feed my hungry plants. Alas, I was wrong. I was quickly caught when a bag of liquid diarrhea that I had hidden under my shirt sprung a leak and saturated my clothing in front of my coworkers. They were quick to report me to the foreman, who berated me and fired me on the spot. That was a difficult time in my life, but my life has consisted of only difficult times, so it stands out no more than any other unfortunate episode. I wish I could catch a snowflake on my tongue right now in these quiet, beautiful woods.